Sergeant Stepdad here. I decided to make a video showing you some of the equipment that I have been using in some of my videos, and kind of give you an idea of where they came from and all that. I, however, am not sponsored by any of them, so don't think that I'm doing this because they're a sponsor. Because I don't have sponsors yet. I'm just starting out. But we'll start with the Kevlar. The Kevlar is actually one that I acquired from my years of service. And the cover is a BDU cover along with the goggles. That's all is issued. And the vest, this vest, I actually got for a Christmas present. And it was actually listed on Amazon for 30 some odd bucks. And see if I can't pull up the rig. Alright, it's listed as the Yakuza Tactical CS Adjustable Vest. I have actually used this during one of the Army's ranges. And the magazine pouches held out pretty well during it. Because with the new way the military runs the range, is I actually had to put the ammunition into the pouches because there was no pause between each iteration. You had to move, and we start off with our first round standing, and then we get into a prone position, and then we shift to a kneeling position, and then not kneeling, but supported prone, then kneeling, then standing again, and then the second prone, the kneeling, and the standing were all supported. But I had no magazines lined up in these pouches, and they came out. They stayed in the pouches and came out easy enough that I could keep up with when I needed to change the magazines. It doesn't bother me to wear it, and I've got a couple other vests I'll show you here in a bit. But I've actually had, ever since I decided to put the plates into this carrier, and they have stayed in the carrier, which I have usually end up putting in the carrier sitting on the back end of my chair all the time. The plates are only level 3, and this is the size of them. They're 10 by 12, but I got them from Tactical Scorpion, and this is without like the trauma pad and all that. And then I got a deal on them, which involved me get the vest with them. They ran out of OCP, and this is all they really had left when it came my time to get it. I mean, I wasn't upset. I mean, it happens. But the plate's sticking that's pretty good. It's actually you can even put larger plates in it. It's got larger or smaller plates, I should say, because it's got an adjustable back in here. So you can put smaller plates in here, a smaller set of plates in here, larger plates in here, out here. Or the trauma pad. Where it came with these 3 magazine pouches and this pouch back here. It's actually pretty comfortable. I've actually used it for exercising a few times, to be honest. I mean, when you're running, you gotta be careful of the plates bouncing up and hitting you in the chin. I mean, you got that with all of them. Yeah, I decided to get just the flat plates instead of the curved plates, to be honest. It's not a big deal. And they are pretty heavy. And then there's another vest that I got before that, and it's a little more expensive. I mean, the plates in the other chest, I got it both from Tactical Scorpion. They call it the AR-500 Body Armor Wildcat Molly Vest, and they have a deal they had a deal at the time I got it, and it looks like the deal is still going on because they've actually pulled it up on screen. And then they got this rig, which is the Condor modular chest set. Yeah, it's cheaper now than when I got it, but I've put it through a couple ATs, some annual training, and it's done pretty good. That's held up. I mean, I have had issues with the magazines sliding out, but that's because I did not tighten these properly. I mean, I've had some fall off. But it's just like a little plastic cord you could replace pretty easily. But it's got 6 pouches for magazines and a pouch for a CamelBak, and for soldiers you can put your name on the back end of it, kind of like the rest of my rigs. I'm hoping I'm sitting close enough to camera because the camera is a Sony CyberShot. I'm trying that instead of the webcam attached to my computer because I believe this camera has better graphics, and I'm hoping I'm sitting just right that it's not cutting off part of my head. So, but until next time, remember, if you're ready by blood, marriage, or adoption, your family, and you should be able to spend the holidays with family, no matter your political beliefs, what your political beliefs are.